Welcome back to another YouTube video. I feel really good. I feel really good about making videos, and this is my like fourth video now, I think, something like that. And I'm just like really excited that I'm even continuing with it. I'm trying to get back being consistent, at least make one every week, like have a video every week. So yeah, so as you can see by the title, today I'm going to be doing a bookshelf tour. As you can see, I got my books in the background. I only have one bookshelf. For a while I kind of had them spread out throughout my room, some here and some there, but I kind of put everything just on one shelf here, and I really like it. And I just want to share my bookshelf with you guys. It's nothing like crazy, it's not super large, but I'm happy with the books that I have on my shelf. And I've been getting my way through each book through my shelf. And yeah, I'm just really excited to share my bookshelf with y'all. Let y'all see some of the books that's in my collection, some of the books I have read, some of the books I haven't yet to get to. And yeah, so I don't really know how I'm about to set this video up. I kind of want to be in the video, but then also I feel like it's not really about me, it's about the books. So I'm trying to think how I'm gonna do this first. I got my hot chocolate. I got this mug from this store called Gabe's for like $2.99, and I'm obsessed. As you can see, I have like some wall decor. I painted little stuff on the wall right here. And it kind of like goes with the vibe of my cup, and even my mom kind of pointed that out. And when she said that, I wasn't even really fully thinking about, she was like, hey, like, you know, it matches your walls. And I was like, yeah, like, it's kind of funky. But then I realized like she literally meant like the actual design literally matches my wall. So I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get it. And on the inside, I don't know if you can see it, it says create your dream. So yeah, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. So we're just gonna get into this video, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this bookshelf tour. Okay, so I'm starting on my right side of the shelf when you're looking at it. No, if you're facing it, it's on the left side. So I have 3 shelves going down, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going across. So we'll start like going downward and then make our way to the second shelf here. So my books are organized by genre. I felt like that was the easiest way for me to organize them because I don't have a lot of the same authors, so I wasn't able to organize them by authors. And then color, I just don't like my books being organized by color. I don't know, I think it's corny to me, to each his own, but I don't know, I just feel like I just don't like the way it looks too precise. I just don't like it. So my only other option that I could think of was by genre, and I feel like that has worked best for me, and I feel like that's how I'm going to continue to keep it. So yeah, starting with this first shelf, I have nonfiction, biographies, autobiographies, memoirs, anything that's like educational, self-help, things like that is on this shelf. And I have this shelf, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 nonfiction, biography, autobiography, memoir, self-help type shelves. So I have 4 going across. That's all in that category. I have a lot of nonfiction books. I love nonfiction. I feel like that was my jam for a really long time. I'm just now hopping back into my fiction era. I love saying era. Everybody loves saying era. It's so corny. But yeah, I love nonfiction. So the next shelf over, like I said, is continuing into my nonfiction books. We have My Grandmother's Hand, really good book. I gave that 5 stars. Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty, really great book, 5 stars. Really enjoyed that, highly recommend. We have Speak by Tundi. I'm not gonna pronounce her name, but it looks like this, really pretty cover. I have yet to get to this one, but it sounds really, really good. We have What Happened to You by Oprah Winfrey and Bruce D. Perry. I haven't I've gotten to this one. I've made my way about maybe 30-40% my way through here, and then I just stopped reading it, not because it wasn't good or anything, just because it is like a very heavy, not heavy book, but it's something that you have to like really put all your attention to understand and follow along. So I just never came back to it. I have The Artist's Way here, A Spiritual Path to Higher Creativity. I heard really good things about that. I haven't gotten to it. The Art of Seduction, How to Be an Anti-Racist. Haven't gotten to that one. Stamped, Racism, Anti-Racism, and You by Jason Reynolds. We have Blackout by Candace Owen. I haven't gotten to that. I have Uncomfortable Conversations with a Black Man by Emmanuel Aiko. I'm not for sure that's how you pronounce it, but I did read this book. It's pretty good. I gave it 4 stars. I'm going kind of fast just because I don't want to like dwell on every single book. We have The 4 Agreements. I feel like almost everybody has had or read The 4 Agreements or even has it on their shelves. Okay, so this is the third shelf here. We have Bell Hooks, All About Love. This is another book that I started and did not finish because it's just one of those books where, again, you have to give it your all if you're going to read it, because it's something that you have to kind of pay attention to. It's not just a read it and get it. Like, no, you have to really read it and highlight or annotate things for it to really stick with you and understand, you know, exactly what to get out of the book. But definitely it's a good book so far. Just haven't picked it back up. Nothing wrong with it. I read Bad Fat Black Girl by Cecily Bowen. I believe I rated this either 4.5 stars or 5 stars. Really good book. And then we have The Autobiography of Gucci Mane. I've had this for a minute and have yet to get to it, but I'm pretty sure it's really good. This is a little random book. This is The Feminine Saints by Julia Piperpont. And this just has like different women throughout history who are like feminists or like have made a difference in history, or I don't know, just in general, just like amazing women throughout history and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. I haven't like read it. I probably won't necessarily read it. I just thought it was a really cute little book to be on my shelf. We have Maya Angelou, Phenomenal Woman. It's a little poem book. We have this set here, which is a little box set. My shelves are gonna be messed up by the time I'm done with this video. We have a little box set of In Their Own Words, or In Their Own Voices, firsthand histories of formerly slaved. Lord have mercy. Hold on. Let me slow down. Come on, Shania, slow down, relax, breathe, and take your time. Okay, so we have In Their Own Voices, First-Hand Histories of Formerly Enslaved People. This is a box collection. So we have Harriet Jacobs, William Steele, Solomon Northup, Frederick Douglass, and then Booker T. Washington. And I also have You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. So I haven't gotten to this one yet, but I read her other book and I thought it was pretty good. This is like a self-help book. We have The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. I haven't read this yet, but I heard it was pretty good. Stick some of these back on here. Next I have You Are Your Best Thing. This was really good. I believe I gave this a 5 star. This is an anthology, so it has short stories like in a collection about vulnerability, shame, and the Black experience. Really, really good. It makes you kind of sad at some points. It's very relatable, very personal, and if you're a Black person, only you can relate to something like this. So yeah, I really, really love this book. As you can see, I annotated the hell out of it, so highly recommend. And then On this shelf, we also have Well Read Black Girl. Now, I've tried to read this book. I think I made it, how far did I even make it in this book? I made it through, I think I only made it through the first chapter. I don't know. I think I have to be in a right headspace to read it. I don't know why. It's not like nothing like crazy or sad or deep, I don't think. It's just my mind wasn't ready to read it, and that's why I checked out of it. But I'm gonna eventually, of course, come back to this. And then lastly, which I just bought yesterday, as you can see, I still have the receipt in it. I bought Finding Me by Viola Davis. This is her biography, autobiography, and personal memoirs. And just the cover alone, like, even if I did not read it, she's so pretty, y'all. I love her. And then look at her little kid picture on the back. The little ponytails. It's so cute. So yeah, we have this on our shelf now, and I'm really excited. I just bought this yesterday. Me and my mom are actually doing a buddy read for this book, so we're taking our time. We're gonna read this together. So yeah, that's all that is on that shelf. Okay, this is the 5th shelf, and as you can see, it's not full. That's because this is the end of my nonfiction row, so I don't have too much left. So I only have about 5 books on this shelf. So the first book here is Bad Habits by Jen Sincero. Not me trying to reach for them. I have This Is How You Heal by Brianna West. I've heard really, really good things, especially like on like Book Talk about this. And just healing, and yeah, just healing. I feel like that's really what it is, just on how to heal and get through certain things and get through certain situations and get yourself on track to like being a better version of you, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I have this book. I have yet to read it, but it sounds really good. We have The Body Keeps Score, which is another like self-help book. Okay, psychology and medicine, that's what it says on the back as the genre. Healing the mind, brain, and body of trauma. Really need to get to this ASAP. And then we have No Death, No Fear by I can't pronounce his name. Not Han. I can't remember how to pronounce his name, but I know it's Thick something. And the only reason why I know of him is because of Janae Aiko. She had mentioned his book, not this book in particular, but one of his books, on a Jay Shetty podcast. And so when I found one of his books in like a local thrift store, I just picked it up. So yeah, I haven't really like gotten into this one or even really what it's about. But yeah, I have his book here. And then I also have another 5-star amazing book. This is called Nobody Knows the Trouble You've Seen, The Emotional Lives of Black Women. Y'all, top freaking tier, literally top tier. One of my favorite books on my shelves. I mean, it's so sad. It's so sad. A lot of the things that I've read in here and a lot of the things that I can actually relate to is sad. And it's so much like trauma and things and hurt and pain and anger like Black women experience. What? When I tell you want a good book, pick this one up. Like, pick this one up. Okay, so on my second shelf here, coming down from the nonfiction, we have history that is fiction. So these are books that either go back and forth within history and time, or just take place in like history or olden days, things like that, which I don't have a huge collection of. So we have The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. I read a little bit of this book, and then I DNF'd it. But it does go back in time, 1968, probably even further back than that, 1950s in the Deep South. So yeah, this was a really popular book, but at the time I just couldn't get into it, so I DNF'd it. but I'm gonna come back to it eventually. We have the love songs of W.E.B. Du Bois. Have yet to get to this one because it's so thick. I just haven't had the mental capacity to pick this one up yet, but I heard it was really good. We have Kindred by Octavia Butler. Oh. We have Take My Hand by Dolene Perkins Valdez. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god. I gave this book 4.5 stars. Oh my god. Amazing book. Like, I was like, at one point after I read this book, I was like, if I ever read another fiction book, it has to be something similar to this. Like, I was like, I don't want to even go out of this, like, this genre, this type, this feel of that this book gave me. Like, I didn't want to like read nothing else but something similar to this. It was so good, y'all. It was so good. So we have that on my shelf, and then we have American Marriage by Tayari Jones. And I started reading this book. I did not finish it, and I got really far in the book, but the thing was, I was listening to it in audio form. Really good book, and I really was enjoying the book. It was just, I need to be able to hold the physical copy and read it in here instead of listening to it. I suck when it comes to audiobooks, unless it was Will Smith's autobiography. Then I that was a great audiobook, but anything else, I'm better at reading in my head. We have James Baldwin, Go Tell It on the Mountains. I've never read any of his books, but I heard his books are really good. And then we have Nappy Headed and All, which I found this book at a thrift store. I don't even know if this book is like sold in stores. This is a really good book. I think I gave this maybe like 4 stars, honestly. Really good book. And then that is all I have that like goes back into history, or yeah, that's all I have that goes back in history, or time travels back into history, things like that. So that's my only shelf for that category. Next over here in this second shelf is kind of like randoms. I can't really find a pinpoint genre for them, so I just kind of have them all put in this category here, or in this little box here. So the first book I have here is Mame by Jessica George. I haven't read this. I just picked this up last weekend. If you've seen my few days in a life with me, or a few days in a life vlog, I have bought this from Books A Million, so I haven't gotten a chance to get to this book. I have All the Lonely People by Mike Gale. I like this book, but I did not finish it. And I didn't finish it because I just hated it. I couldn't finish it because it just seemed a little dragged out. And this is a thick book, and I just felt like it was getting a little dragged out and a little bit boring. It has 366 pages in here, and I was like, I just can't finish it because it was just too much. It was too long. But I feel like I might go back to it. And then tucked up under here, you guys can't see, but they're kind of tucked back here. Pull them up a little bit. I'm gonna try to make this a little bit faster because this video is gonna be really long. I found this book at a little free library. It's called A Beautiful Work. Oh, this is a memoir. That should be up here. A Beautiful Work in Progress by Marina Valerio. A memoir. So I'm gonna put that up here because that is a memoir, and I did not know that. I got this for free at a library. How Could She by Lauren Mitchling. I don't know what this is about. We have The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I heard this was really good. Haven't gotten to it. Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine. And the only reason I know about this book is because a YouTuber, I think her name is like Kalila D or something, if I can find it, which I know I can find it because I subscribe to her, but I'll leave her like YouTube on the screen. She raves about this book, so when I found it at a thrift store, I picked it up. I have The Business of Lovers by Eric Jerome Dickey. I heard this was really good, but haven't gotten to it yet. We have Stay With Me. This is a novel by, I can't pronounce her name, but yeah, that was a recent pickup. We have Black Buck by Mateo. I cannot pronounce his last name. Black Buck. We have The Midnight Library, which I heard mixed reviews about, but I really just like the cover and I like the idea of the book, so that's why I picked it up. We have The Secret Lives of Church Ladies. No comment. Did not enjoy it. Homecoming by Gassi, and I don't even know if this goes back in time. It should probably be over here, but I'm not sure because I haven't read it. We have The Alchemist, and I don't know if this is a self-help book. I don't know if it's fiction. I don't know if it's non-fiction. I don't know, so I just put it in here with the randoms. And then back here we also have Our Gin by Diane McKinney Whetstone, and then we also have Deacon King Kong by James McBride. And I have yet to get to any of these either. So that's all that I have in like this little randoms box. Like I said, they probably do have genres, obviously, if I looked online, but based off of like the synopsis and maybe YouTube videos or anything that I've watched, I can't really understand necessarily what genre that is. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the next box here. I hope you guys can see. So in this next box here, we have all my like romance, love type books here. Anything that has to do with love or romance is here. So we have Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. I personally really enjoyed this book. I don't know the beef fully around Colleen Hoover and why the girlies feel some type of way about Colleen Hoover, so I can't speak on it because I haven't done my research, but I enjoyed that book. We have You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty by Akweke Emezi. Amazing book, 5 stars. Highly recommend if you love drama but a little romance. Yeah, it's a little messy, but it's a really good book. We have The Love Hypothesis. I would never have bought this book, but I found it at a thrift store for $2, and that's the only reason why I got it. It looks so corny, but the girls be saying it's really good, so I got it for $2. I would never buy it like full price. We got 7 Days in June. I DNF'd it. I did not like it. We have Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. Really good book. I think I maybe gave this like 4.5 stars or 4 stars. Really good book. I highly enjoyed it. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. That was like my first like read, one of my first reads. Really enjoyed that book. Again, I don't know the beef with Colleen Hoover, but I really enjoyed that book. Love that book. The Accidental Pinup. Haven't gotten to that. This one came from a library. Probably would never get to this. It's not my type of book. I'm not really into like the urban fiction. It's not really my thing. And then we got November 9 by Colleen. No, what is this called? November 9th by Colleen Hoover. And then Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. Haven't gotten to these. And then we have Black Girls Must Die Exhausted. Haven't gotten to that. And then we have Queenie by Candace Carter Williams. I couldn't get with that book, so I had to DNF it. And then we have Waiting to Exhale by Terry McMillan. I don't know if I'll read the book because I just love the movie so much. I feel like nothing can top the movie, and I don't want to read any other versions that it might, like, I don't want to read anything that it's not exactly word for word or exactly the same version as the movie, because I don't know, I just love the movie so much. I don't need anything else. I don't need another version, or like, I don't know, I don't want it to sound anything different. I don't want the characters to be anything different than in my head than what I know them as, like on Waiting to Exhale. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that's all I have in my little romance cube. I'm not a huge romance girly, like, I don't know, I feel like it's so many like better like genres and like, I don't know, better books out there than just romance, that I'd rather just I don't know, I'd rather skip over romance. It's like a on the back burner type of genre for me. So in this fourth box, we have anything that's like, well, I'll just do these both together because it's my last one. So this shelf and this shelf is going to be anything that's like sci-fi, dystopian, anything like that that's a little bit weird. I don't know the actual like terms for it, but like that sci-fi type of genre, or like magic or anything like that, fairy tale-ish, anything like that is on these two shelves. So yeah. So the first book on here I have is Blood and Bone, Children of Blood and Bone by Tommy Adeyemi. I haven't gotten to that. We have The Other Black Girl by Zakiya. I can't pronounce her middle name. Zakiya Harris. I have yet to get to this. I heard really mixed reviews about it, but either way, the cover is really, really pretty. So I have that. Then we have The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. I haven't gotten to this. I heard it was like a little hard to follow along. And then we have the Divergent series here. I'm currently still on the first book, Divergent. I got this in a little box set from a thrift store too. And then on this last little row here, of course, we just have A Court of Thorns and Roses and A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I have yet to finish this series, so I don't have the other books that go with the series. And then we have A Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. That's here. Oh, this is historical fiction. Okay, I did not know that. So this should be over here with my historical fiction little section here. So that's all that I have for those two, or for that category, like dystopian, sci-fi, magic type of genre. So we're gonna move on to the last shelf now. Okay, so this is my last row here, so I'm gonna try to speed through this pretty quickly. So my first three like shelves here are all gonna be mystery, thrillers, anything scary. So yeah, the first row here, or the first box here, I have The Stranger Upstairs by Lisa and Matlin. I haven't gotten to this. I found this at a thrift store, just haven't had the time to get to it. American Dirt, which sounds really, really good. I really want to get to this. I just haven't. There's so many other books that I'm just like trying to get to that I just haven't gotten a chance to get to this yet, but it sounds really, really good. We have Little Fires Everywhere. This is a random book that I found at the library for free. It's called The Fall of Lisa Below. I believe that's how you pronounce it. We have The Guilt Trip by Sandy Jones. And then we have Verity by Colleen Hoover, because, you know, this is one of my favorite books. I don't care what nobody say. This book right here, 8. I don't care. We got Too Late by Colleen Hoover. I haven't gotten to that one yet. And then we have Stephen King's It. Probably won't get to this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I probably won't get to this book, but it's a classic. So when I seen it at the thrift store, I just got it. On the second shelf here is still thrillers and mysteries, or horror, things like that. We have The Silent Patient. I think I gave this like 3.5 stars, 3 stars. It was not my favorite at all. We have The Housemaid. I read this by Frida McFadden. We have The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. Pretty good. We have Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. Haven't gotten to that one yet. We have Rebecca, which I believe people are saying is like where Verity came from. Like she kind of took the idea of Rebecca and made it into her own. Not sure how true that is. We have Mad Honey by Jodi Picoult and Jennifer Finney Boylan. I believe that's how you pronounce it. We have Disclosure by Michael Crichton. I haven't heard too many people talk about this book, but The synopsis sounded pretty good. We have The Haunting of Adeline. Had pretty mixed reviews about this book. I haven't read it, but like I said, like people have pretty mixed reviews of this book. I haven't gotten to it. I found it at a thrift store, so I got it. And then we have Where the Crawdads Sing. I don't even know why this is on my shelf. I will probably never read this book. Here is the last shelf with mysteries and thrillers. So we have The Exit Strategy by Charleston Pettis. I got this from Dollar Tree, actually. It sounded good, but I don't know if I ever get around to reading it. We have Watching You by Lisa Jewell. I got this from Goodwill, actually. And it was in perfect condition. I haven't gotten to this. We got When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. Also another Goodwill find. And then we have Easy Prey. I believe this came from a store called Ollie's. I don't know if y'all know what Ollie's is, but it was like $2.99. So I got it. Easy Prey by Catherine Lowe. And then lastly in this category we have Night Crawling by Leila Motley. And if you watch my last video, my vlog, y'all see I also purchased this book. So I'm really excited to eventually get to this. This one I have to get to soon, like ASAP. Okay, y'all, so this is my last little cube here, and this is the last genre I have, which is going to be YA. Now I don't know if they're all of them are stated and known as YA, but to me they give YA vibes, or they are YA. So the first book here I have is This Poison Heart by Kaylin Bayron, and I love this book, y'all. I ate this book up because it has like a lot of like botany and planty things in here, and I love it. I love when they said like a name, or they described a flower or a plant and her magic, and I just loved everything about this book. It was just really, really cute, and the cover is so pretty. I read this originally on my Kindle, and then I was like, oh yeah, I need the physical copy because this cover eats. So we have that one. We have With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. This is a really good book. She wrote The Poet X, so if you read The Poet X, this is the same author. This was a really good book. I think I can rate this maybe like 4.5 stars. It was a really good book. It was really cute. So yeah, in the cover again eats. I think it's really cute. And then we have a few Tiffany D. Jackson. I mean, want to say Tiffany had it so bad. Tiffany D. Jackson. We have Grown. We have Allegedly, and then we have Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. And I've read these two. I have yet to get to Monday's Not Coming. Then we have Ace of Spades. We have Ace of Spades, which was a really, really good book. I think I gave this 5 stars. Really good book. I also read this on my Kindle, but then once I was done reading it on my Kindle, I had to get it in physical form because, like I said, the cover eats. Such a really good book. Highly recommend. And then we have Renee Watson. I know these are YA. Love is a Revolution and Piecing Me Together. I can't remember too much about Piecing Me Together, but I think it was a pretty good book. And then Love was a Revolution, or Love is a Revolution, was a really, really good book. Really cute, really relatable. And then the cover eats. She's a little thick girl. She's a little teen. And she got a little boo, and I don't know. I just really liked it. I really liked the idea and the thought behind this book. I thought it was really, really cute. And then the last 3 books here on this shelf, we have Dear Martin by Nick Stone. I just picked this up in my last video, if you guys seen that haul. And then I have The Summer I Turned Pretty. I don't know if this is YA or not, but based off the little synopsis and just the picture honestly itself gives me like YA vibes. So yeah, I don't know what this is about, but we have this one. And then lastly we have If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nowlin. I have yet to read this. Again, I'm not sure if this is stated to be YA, but it gives YA vibes. And yeah, y'all, that's all I have on my bookshelf. As y'all can see, I done went through every little cube on the shelf. Here I just have some journals, and then here I keep some mugs. I'm a mug fanatic, y'all. Like, I love a good mug. And I just have like my favorite mugs in my bedroom so nobody can use them. I have a few downstairs that need to actually come back up here, but that's neither here nor there. That is all of my books that I went through with you guys. And yeah, I touched base on every single book, I think. Okay, you guys, so that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are enjoying the content that I'm trying to make. Like I said, I work so much, y'all. It'd be so hard to make stuff, and then when I do, it's kind of like spaced out, just because of my schedule. And then on my weekends, I'm so tired, I don't want to do anything, but I'm really trying, y'all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me a comment, let me know what you guys have read, what looks interesting, what you guys recommend, what you guys don't recommend. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.